Welcome, everyone, to Pitbull Stadium, not far from Miami and the home of the FIU Panthers. And today, this fan base eager to show everyone what the Panthers' home field advantage is all about. And this with two teams from Conference USA squaring off in a weekday clash to set the table for the weekend ahead. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the New Mexico State Aggies, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Florida International Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the New Mexico State Aggies offense will get the first swing of the game. And here comes the quarterback, and one thing you know for sure, with this team, as he goes, so goes the offense.
And he's a big-time talent, Reese. This guy can hurt you in a multitude of ways, throwing and running the football. He's going to have to be dialed in, though, because this defense is going to give him a lot of different looks. It's really important mentally this QB is on his game.
They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for room. It's Bueno. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
You've got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls it and fires to the left. Still on his feet at the 45. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in their zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Off the RPO, complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Got room at the 35. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. On the option. He'll pull it on the read. He'll pitch it. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Working the middle, it's complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up, way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down.
And as an offense, you've got an unconventional call. You're trying to get your receiver the ball using pre-snap motion. You've got to do a better job up front blocking. Couldn't get it done, and now it sets up fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Aggies.
I love the aggressive nature in the play calling there. In the opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity on 4th down, obviously, to just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it, and not just get it, they score a touchdown.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 82 yards. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So the FIU Panthers offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
How many ways can I make you think, right? First drive, out the gates, get it to my playmaker, going full speed across the formation with a touch pass. You better be able to adjust to it. Then when you adjust to it, I'm going to have an adjustment to your adjustment because I'm always right. I'm an offensive guy.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Now, that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Now the play fake. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Trying to get to him. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. They'll run the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. They'll run the option. The pitch. At the 35, he's got room.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the coverage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
He'll ride his man on the option. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. He's got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
That's the end of the quarter. New Mexico State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period.
7, 4 0.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Well, in a short yardage situation, they pull off an explosive play. And how about the blocking up front? Everybody getting a big-time push.
Yeah, and in those 3rd and shorts, defense plays aggressive, loads the box. One guy misses, and it ends up being a big gain. Nice play by this offense.
Now on the option. He'll toss it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Well, right away after picking up a 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, New Mexico State. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They've stumbled a little bit out of the gate here, Jesse, finding themselves down by 2 scores.
Yeah, and their defense needs to help them out.
And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down. FIU pushing tempo. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
so frustrating. Offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Offense set on first down. The back goes in motion. To throw, it's Briggs. Getting some heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Really good toughness by the QB to hang in there, take a big shot, but I will not give him credit for throwing into double coverage. So, nice job hanging in there, being tough. Make a better decision. Do not throw in the double coverage. He got lucky that was an interception.
Red pass, it's complete. At the 45, on his way. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Aggies. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He makes the catch. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Not the most productive half of this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. With jet sweep pass. Hey, that's a live ball. And the defense has it there going the other way. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, New Mexico State. Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did.
Number 18 with the defensive score.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Trying to move them on the counter. Just finds that little crevice, and oh my goodness, he's still moving. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Another
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Motion from the offense. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They get him down, but it's past the sticks, and it's a first down for FIU.
Think about when you get those guys on the move, man. He's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that when you're looking for the first down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Right back to it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. On 3rd down, going up top. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out. Everybody
lofts one high and deep. A full dive to haul that one in.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
Got enough for the first down. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play. And the Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. The option look. And the ball is free on the pitch. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, New Mexico State.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Dropping back, it's Briggs. They're trying to get to him. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the field.
And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Miami. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere, and I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line.
Well, if they're going to get back in this game, they need more plays like that. That was something that was missing in the first half. Explosive plays in the passing game, and they get one here, trailing early in the third quarter. Let's see if these receivers can make more plays like that as this game goes on.
Makes his connection. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. He's got it. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Now adjusting. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Panthers. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Georgia Southern has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since Freedom took flight in the pregame, but this has been a good one inside Paulson Stadium. They're up by 7 over Marshall. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The offense set for a first down play. They're bringing heat. Grabbed behind the line. It's Kelly. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 2nd down coming up. To the ground with the back. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
This offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense. They're churning out positive yardage early.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you got to have balance. You can't always throw for it on 3rd down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
And they got him for the sack.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
The pull and throw off the RPO. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
It's complete. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. To the air, it's Briggs. Got his man on the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. New Mexico State to the line after picking up the first down. Quick pass on the fly motion. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies! And the route is on.
Number 7 in the end zone.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead.
That makes the score New Mexico State 35, Florida International 7.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick this one away.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Florida International offense is back on the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional, and they're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. FIU will line up to punt.
On to punt it away.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Open space at the 25. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. That's the end of the quarter. New Mexico State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. down to start the drive after the break. Using the quick game. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
The Aggies are on the move. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Kelly. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Safe completion on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel, gets nailed, but is able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
In offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
This is an offense that leads the nation in first downs because there's so many different ways they can attack you. They're versatile. They could throw it. They could run it. They've got so much balance, and that's what makes them so hard to stop.
He's got it on the right. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Feeling some heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush. It's just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He looks that one in nicely. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but his hold really strong, put up some good numbers.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Touchdown, New Mexico State. And the punishment has been extended. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
You want to have a lot of success on defense, make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. This defense has been doing it time and time again, and you can tell this quarterback doesn't have a friend.
He's back to throw on second down. Working that left side now. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. FIU will line up to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the 4th quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game, being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
On the option. Now the toss. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. On the option. Now the toss. At the 35, he's loose. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Aggies will have it 1st and 10.
Roll it.
Here comes the option. Quick toss. Heading to the end zone. He's up to 90 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing.
1st and goal, New Mexico State.
On the option. Now the pitch. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia State is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 10 over James Madison. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Keeps the legs moving.
Defense is all about creating negative plays. And he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off and gets a positive gain.
On second down, just keeps firing. Got his man to the left. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
When the football is thrown accurately, where I can catch it and be a runner after the catch, it makes all the difference in the world. I can keep that speed up. Now I can break tackles like you see here and go make big plays for my offense. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
A strike downfield. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Line gets set, first down. He's looking to throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's in goal. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle. But nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
PAT unit on the field. Splits those uprights right in half. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. Just about set to kick it away.
Set to kick this one away.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win on to next week. And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Unloads to the wideout. Final shot falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. 7 is the lucky and skilled number for this squad as they've made it to this point in the season, and they are still perfect.
Still perfect, and they're cooking. You can tell they got some momentum. 7 weeks, obviously, it's not the whole season. You got bigger fish to fry down the road. Great start, but you can tell this team's for real, for real.
No doubt, and they deserve for us all to be talking about them right now because they look as advertised. This is a team with tremendous talent. They've taken care of business up to this point, but now because they're undefeated at this point of the year, every game from this point out gets bigger and bigger and more important.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.